Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gianna, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, because if not, what are you doing? And in this video, if you are not very familiar with any type of divination or witchcraft and you're just here for the level up part of my content, honestly, I mean, if you want to, you can stay, and if you don't, it's understandable. I feel like everybody should have that vibe where when they're watching videos, they should be relaxed, munching on something, honestly, just something very enjoyable to watch. So, you know, only take what resonates with you. But in my life, I'm going to talk about elemental magic and how exciting it is to get into it. A shout out to all of the creators before me that have spent time mastering this like me, well, mastering this in general, and I'm really excited, so let's get into the video. Fire is something that I am working on my mastery on, and it is one of my favorite witchy things to do ever. It's basically where with the chi in your body, you are connecting to the flame. You can direct it with your fingers, but you are moving it with your mind. You are connecting with the fire and either rising with the fire, lowering the fire, making it dance. It's just so fascinating, and it never ceases to amaze me. The more I do it, the more into it I get, and I'm going to teach you how to do it today. So first off, you're going to need a candle, one of a spaghetti stick, or honestly, someone once told me that they were flammable, and I think that person is pretty amazing. But yeah, they are flammable, so it's helpful. Candle, lighter, basically you are going to set your intention beforehand. So for me, I would be like, I set the intention to, you know, master my past life ability onto this life of pyrokinetic abilities, and to really connect with the fire, be the fire, move the fire. Let's go. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And honestly, it's to the point where I can even kind of like raise the flame a little bit too with like my mind. Yeah. So, you know, you can even actually practice with lighter, kind of just like when you want it to stay still, be still. Have your mind do exactly what you want the flame to do. If I want to raise it a little bit, I'm just gonna see the aura of the fire, and I'm gonna envision it raising a little more, just a little bit, so it can raise. And then if you focus on it, you can start to kind of move it with your fingers, connect with the flame, focus. So yeah, something you can practice with a lighter if that helps you. But for this case, I'm going to honestly just light this up, because the first time was not really lighting up, so do that. Get this. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but so your candle should look like this. Now you're going to really focus. What does the fire feel like within your energy? What does it smell like? Obviously fire has like, you know what smell I'm talking about, don't act like you don't. I feel your energy. So yeah, you're just gonna connect to it. And honestly, I would recommend meditating your third eye for like a good 10 minutes at least before doing this. But if you know what you're doing, now you're gonna kind of like just put your hand above the fire. Imagine your hand chakra, which they do have many chakras, getting charged with the flame, getting charged with the element. Now you're gonna focus on one flame. If you have a candle with only one flame, that's perfect, and if not, just focus on one. Now what you're gonna do is you're going to, within your mind's eye, imagine the flame blinking. My cat is under, you guys, just so you know. Now with that, you can actually spend like 10 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, however long you really want to spend on it. But practice little twitches. Okay, Hadia, my dear. Yeah, just because at this point, like, I feel like if you resonate with any type of divination or, you know, spirituality even, like, even if it's like the calm or serene type of peace and spirituality, or Buddhism even, people will always be like, ooh, that's bad. Like, no ma'am, it's a way of life, not a damnation. But, you know, again, I'm not judging, I'm just saying I am proudly, enthusiastically who I am, and if you don't like it, that's not my problem. Kisses though. But yeah, so don't let anybody judge you. If you're like into this type of stuff and you are like, you know, kind of in the closet a little bit because you're like, I don't want, you know, people to know I'm a witch because then it's gonna scare people away, I will tell you, it will scare away the wrong people and attract the right people to you. Of course, you always have to be good with, you know, setting boundaries and, you know, protecting yourself from like vampires. And when I mean vampires, I mean energy vampires, whether that be emotional, financial, astral, like however it is. But I feel like when you connect with an element that you love, that you resonate with, or even that's just like any element in general, to be honest, you can really find the beauty. There's so much to the world that, you know, a lot of people don't understand or don't know about. Why not fall in love with relearning everything? Why not fall in love with the adventure of life, you guys? Like, life doesn't always have to be so stone cold, you know, set, you know? You can find the beauty of it by the little things. I mean, how many times do you walk outside and not really appreciate how beautiful of a day it is because you're so worried about like things that don't really matter in the long term, you know? And I will proudly say, with my shadow standing right behind me, that at the beginning, you know, I think my mindset was always just like in a lack mentality, in a victim mentality. But once I started really getting familiar, getting to know the spiritual side of me, the witchy part, the fatal feminine part, the one that, you know, the dark feminine, you know, because at the beginning I was like, oh, you know, like only love and light. And to a point, I agree with that, but I also feel like you need to have that shadow backing you up. Whenever you are in danger, whenever you're being threatened, whenever you know, whenever you need to pull that dark side out of you, she got me. But yeah, I feel like you guys being comfortable with the shadow aspects of yourselves instead of judging them will take you further than you guys can even imagine. And, you know, I didn't just one day be like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna move fire with my mind. No, it was something that I felt within me that I've done for lifetimes. And I feel like with, you know, getting onto, I remember the very beginning of when I first said I want to start training myself to remember past life gifts. I want to start getting into pyrokinesis. I remember how excited I was, but I also had this feeling of like, oh my god, it's gonna be like a lot of work. And although, like, you know, it is, I love it. It's something that I love. So if there's anything aside from the pyrokinetic tips that I, you know, want you to take from this, live your life passionately. You know, life isn't to be, you know, wasting it on hating it. You know, find something that you love and do it. But yeah, I know I sound very positive, toxic positivity over here. No, all jokes aside, I honestly love that side of myself, because at the end of the day, if you don't have anybody that's gonna tell you, pick your fucking crown up, you got this, it's gonna be me. So if there's anything else I want you to take from that, is to find things that are positive. Don't always be so like uptight, you guys. And trust me, I get it, because I used to be very, very uptight all the time. Oh, I know, believe it or not, but it happened. It's fun. It's cool, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. But I send you guys so much love. I thank you for being a part of my journey, and I thank you for letting me be a part of your journey. I hope I said that right. But yeah, I really love spending time with you guys here, and I really love spending time with myself. So yeah, have a great night, and I'm gonna go let my cat in because he loves me so much. Love you too.